So welcome to all of you to our first session for the electronic document management system Aconex. So we prepared a really detailed trainings documentation for all of you, which I already submitted in PDF with the invitation. And for sure, we will, after these 1 or 2 training sessions, we will make an update of these trainings documentation, because I'm sure that maybe we will add something which makes it more easier for you to use this system. And therefore, after the training session, I will send again an update from these trainings documentation. So the trainings documentation should make it very easy for you to use this Aconex system. So let us start. In general, the Aconex system is a cloud-based system. I already explained this during the kickoff workshop, and that means that we have one big project room together. And within this project room, every company has his own workspace. That means until we only upload documents, the other part cannot see these documents. If we want to share them with all the other companies, then we have to submit it by a workflow. First, some general things to the Aconex system. I will share it. So now we are here in the platform from Aconex. As you can see here in the menu bar, we have a lot of things important at the moment. For the beginning is you have here these question mark, and under the question mark, you will find the 3 persons from our company, which are the administrator for the Aconex system. In case you have any questions or problems with your passwords, then you can contact us. And on the right side, you will find, or on the left side, the online help. And here you can go to the website, to the help website, the support website from Aconex. And here you can find a lot of topics and videos to all these chapters which we have in our trainings documentation. So that means you can also have a look here if something is unclear and can watch a video, and this makes the system really very clear. So this is the Aconex support. Can close it. So then we start here with the menu bar. Sorry, close. So this is the menu bar, and we want to start here with the chapter. We add a chapter here in the documentation. This is our internal document approval list, which we will use for the document numbers to make for our engineers very clear which document number has to be used for the different documents. The document numbering I added at the end as an annex to these trainings documentation. And here you can find the document numbering from all the different documents which we will use in the project. So then let's start with the Aconex system. We want to start with an upload of a document. So therefore, we prepared any test documents, which we will delete later on from this system. Oh, now we have another person who will join us. Is this correct? No. Oh, some question. Yeah, so sorry. Good. Okay, good. Let's go back. So we want to start with uploading of documents. And this is very easy. You go here under documents, and you have to choose under actions, add and update documents. And what you need to know, I'm not sure if any one of you uses a network device or a SharePoint. So from the SharePoint directly, it's not possible to upload documents in Aconex. So it's only from a network device from the Windows Explorer we can select the documents and upload this to the system. So when we start this upload, the next windows will open and we have to choose here the upload profile. We generated at the moment 5 different upload profiles. That means we have upload profiles upload profiles for the documents, including drawings. We have an upload profile for correspondence. This means the letter. We have an upload. There's something in the waiting line in Aconex. In Teams. Yeah, must be a window which opens. No. Yeah, here. If you go here, can you see it? No, sorry, one moment.
Yeah, here.
Hast du? Okay, good. Okay, fine. So, sorry, 4 different upload profiles. This means for documents and drawing, the other one for letters. Then we have one for minutes of meetings. And the last one is for the monthly progress reports and for the submittal cover sheets, which we will submit with every document. So we will choose here now the upload profile for a document. Important to know is when we submit a document for approval, then we will submit first the PDF. This is the original document. Together with the PDF, we will submit an Excel list for the comments and the answers. And in case there are some annex, we will also submit and a submittal cover sheet. In the submittal cover sheet, we will open one then for an example. It's mentioned the document number and which version of the document. And this submittal cover sheet will be signed then from the project manager and for the review outcome then for the responsible person from the engineer. So let's start. We choose here an upload profile for documents. Something forgotten? No. So, and then I will open. I prepared here some test documents. So we start with the revision 1. So, and we have here now the original PDF. We have also an annex and we have the Excel list for the comment sheet. So at the moment, we only upload these 2 PDF documents. So you can do this by drag and drop, or you click in this drag and drop field and search then in your network device and add the documents which we want to upload. So then we come in another window here. You can see if you choose, oh, there's something wrong with the document number, Annette. Can you see it? Oh, no, it's only for the annex. Okay. So for the document number, you can see here that, oh, there's another guest, sorry. Okay, so for the document number, you can see if you use the right document number, most of these fields, these metadata on the right side are filled automatically. There are only a few left, which we have to complete. Okay. So, if the metadata here, these fields on the right side are not completed, or most of the fields are not completed, then something is wrong with the document number. This is very important because if we use a wrong document number, all these fields are empty. And that means the document number is not correct. And this is really important that we all take care of the document number, that the document number and letter numbers are always correct, because we can create reports from the Aconex system. For example, which documents are pending or which documents are still under approval process and so on. But if the document number is not correct, we will have problems later on to find documents to create these reports, because we can then not filter after the document number. So therefore, please take care that really most of the fields are completed and the document number will be really correct. Otherwise, if the fields are empty and not completed, please check the document number again, have a look, and maybe update the document. So delete the upload and change the document number and upload the document again. So we can complete here the fields now. That means the document title. In this case, we choose, I must have a look, sorry, Aconex Trainingstest. Jawohl. So we have to complete the title of the document. Then the status, in case when we send a document for approval, then we will always choose good for approval. Automatically filled from the document number this is for all stations. This is in this case for the SCADA part of the project, and it's a functional design. The author, in this case, we only have me at the moment. But later on, you will see all the other names also. So that means when you upload, you can choose the author which created the document. So, and then we have the originator. This is what we have to fill. This is the contractor. And what is also very important, to filter later on all the documents and see which documents have been submitted to the customer with one submittal sheet in one workflow. We have to add these field submittal with part of. This is really a very, very important field which we have to add. So we will use here the number of the submittal sheet. So, which we will upload later on. Yeah, okay. So, sorry, I have to switch here. No, this was wrong. Hier uns. Yeah. So, sorry, I have to put it, I had it in the wrong folder. Just a moment, please. Kriegen, bitte. Das ist jetzt nach 1. Macht dann 99, 50 anfangen.
Eine meiner Meeting noch abgeholt. Willst du dann noch dann da drin? Oder
so, ich gehe da raus.
Das kannst du kurz. Soll ich denen sagen, dass ihr busy seid mit?
Ja, Mikro on. So, sorry. We start with 9950. So the submittal sheet number for sure has another number as the document number, no? Because submittal sheet numbers will be created in the range which we will send out the document. That means start with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and will therefore have another number, a different number to the document number. So this is the number from our submittal sheet, which we will add in this column. We go back to Aconex, and we, as I already mentioned, this is really important because later on when we search for this number, we can find all documents, even annex, which we submit, for example, with a document under one number. And we do not have to look for and to search for the single numbers, yeah? So we completed now all these fields. And what is also important really to have a look that here
Barbara?
the button.
Hello?
Yes?
Barbara, you sensing me? Barbara?
Yeah, can you hear us?
Rahman?
Yeah?
Hello?
Yeah, can you hear us?
Yes, I'm here. You listen me?
Yeah? Can anyone hear us?
Yes, I am here. Barbara, hello.
Can hear you. Yes, you can hear.
Yes, we can
Okay,
hear you.
good. So we can proceed. Or Esam, did you, Abdelrahman, did you have any question? No, seems not. Okay.
Barbara, listen me or no? Here.
Abdelrahman, do you have any question?
Yes, yes, I have.
Okay,
Not-
then
not-
please
not-
ask.
Not questions. One must edit sorry, I can share. You can share your screen, please. Share your screen, Barbara. About the submitted part of, you must correct this number,
number.
the numbering for submittal sheet, not document number. Yes, yes, this is the document. That this submittal sheet. This correct.
Yes, this is
in
the
Aconex,
submittal sheet.
yes, in Aconex you used the document number, not the submittal cover.
Oh,
Back to Aconex, please.
yeah, okay.
You must
Sorry?
use this number case here. Submitted part.
Oh, yeah,
part
you're
of,
right. There
yes.
was a wrong number
This you can wrong, yes.
in my copy.
This
now.
is
It's
correct.
correct. Thank you
This
very
is
much,
correct.
Abdelrahman. Very, very good. Thank you very much. Okay, and then let's proceed. Sorry. So the fields are all filled now. Yeah. And what is also important in the Aconex system is you can see now here a button new. This is very important because if you later on, when we send a version 2, for example, we only will change documents. So we will change a version 1 to a version 2. That means you can see the version 1 in the archive of the documents in Aconex, and in the actual register, you will see the version 2. And if you want to change a document, then you have here the button Upload. That means you can upload the same document number twice, and the system will do it and will change automatically the document. So if you try to make an upload first time, a totally new document, then you must be really careful. I mean, with the document should not be a problem, but later on when we send letter could be a problem that you have the same letter number twice. You have the letter number and a colleague have the letter number. And then you can upload the same number twice, but the second uploaded document will then the actual document. So you will only change, and then you have here the button Upload. So therefore, be carefully if you have the button Upload, check if you really want to edit a document or if you want to upload really a new document. And if you want to upload a new document, then please take care that here is the button New and not the button Update. Okay, so then we can start the register. So then we have, oh no, sorry. We can make register, then we have the first document. Okay, sorry. So then we fill the second. So now you can see the second one is an annex and not a document. And for the annex, he will fill also the fields, but only the field with the document number. The other fields are empty. That means we do not have an upload profile for annex. We only have an upload profile for documents. So therefore, these fields have to be filled manually in this case. So that means I will now add again the document title. So document title is Aconex Training test. So, and I have to, oh, this will not work here, no? Okay. So sorry, this was now an error. We have to remove this. We cannot submit this. I will first remove. So we only upload at the moment the document. This is now complete. We will register. And now we upload the Aconex separately because we cannot upload the Aconex with the document upload profile. So again, we go to, sorry, again, we go to documents, document register, to add and update documents. Then we will choose here the upload profiles. And for the annex, we will choose the upload profiles. And we will choose for the progress report submittal, no? Yeah, okay, correct. So, and then we will choose the annex and we'll bring it here. So, okay. And now you can see for the annex, we do not have a special upload profile. That means no, it's not, he will not take care about the document number. This is a problem. Okay. Okay, so we faced a problem here with this annex upload because we changed very short time before the training the upload name for this annex, and therefore we have to add in Aconex a special upload profile for annex. But this is what we will do, and we will correct the trainings documentation. Maybe we can do this until tomorrow. Must have a look if this will work. And at the moment, you will see here a wrong document number. So I will now change the document number manually. This is possible, yeah, that we have the correct one. And here we have the revision 1. So this is now the document, the number for the annex. So, and here, because we have not a special upload profile, and therefore the system do not know these metadatas like all stations, DMS for the SCADA part, and so on. We have to fill it manually. So first title, Aconex. Jetzt geht's nicht mehr. Aconex Training Test. So status is here also good for approval. So we will submit document, submittal cover sheet, and also if we have annex, we all will submit them for approval, even if the annex are only for information normally. But in this case, the whole document is in a workflow for approval. So therefore, we will also choose here for the status good for approval. Author, it's also me, it's the contractor, and the area in this case means DMS for the distribution management system. The reporting type is here not important, so we can choose also data submittal sheet. So, and submit it with part of, we will use again the number from the submittal cover sheet, which we will upload after this annex. So correct. And now we click also register. So we registered the annex. And the last one is now our submittal cover sheet, which we want to upload. We click also add and update documents. Then we choose here progress report submittal sheets and bring here now our submittal cover sheet. So we add here the title. Okay. The status is also good for approval. So, and here you can see the fields are, here you can see the fields are filled automatically. We only have to fill this field, and we will use again the number now from the submittal cover sheet together with the version. So, and then we make register, and then we uploaded all our documents. And to the document number itself, the document number in Aconex will create it or will be referring to the file. So that means if you want to upload documents, even letters, you really have to use this document number as a file name. So that means it's very important. For example, we have here 4 digits, and then we do not have a point. We really have the V for version, and then .01, 02, 03. This is, for example, very important. As well as we have here dashes and not slashes, for example, because if you use slash, Aconex will not know the document number. And then you see you have to fill all these fields manually, and they will not filled automatically. This is also really important that we use these document number also as a file number. So we go back to Aconex. So now we uploaded all our documents. I click here, close. And then we go to the document register. Now we want to submit our documents. That means we go to the document register and search for the documents. Normally you will have them here. You can see them here. So at the moment, I will not upload the Excel list. The Excel list will be uploaded during the workflow as a supplementary file, because an Excel, you cannot work in the Excel sheet directly in Aconex. So that means you have to upload this Excel comment sheet after you updated this Excel sheet. So, and therefore in the document register, it's not possible during a workflow that you upload a new document. Under supplementary file in the workflows, we can do this, and I will show these later. So first, we have here our documents. We have these, oh, this is the wrong, yeah, okay, so we have to search. Now you can see, unfortunately, the document register will not show us the latest upload first. I don't know why this is. This was before, this was in the other way around. So I saw here the latest upload. Now I see the earliest. I don't know why. So you have to click here under date modified. And then you will see the newest uploaded document. So that means here we have the submittal cover sheet, this DMS DSS for data submittal sheet. And here we have the annex for the document. And here we have the document itself. Where is it? Yeah, here. And here we have the document itself. No? So now we click and choose all these 3 documents which we want to submit to the customer. For submittal, we created different workflows for documents, for letters, for progress reports, for MOMs, and so on. The workflows, the special different workflows we will show you later. First, we created here for the training a simple test workflow together with colleagues that we can show to you how this will work. Yeah, so I select now these 3 documents which I want to submit. Then I click here, transmit. And at the end, you can find start a workflow. And this is what we will do now. We start a workflow. Then another window is open. And here now you can see these supplementary files. And this is what we have to upload. You can see we have already the documents and the annex and the submittal cover sheet. And now we want to upload these Excel comment sheet. Correct. This Excel comment sheet. So we have it already here. We prepared it. We can take it. Sorry, this was wrong. So attach file, I forget it. So attach file. Then from your local computer network. And then we will take it also by drag and drop. So. And then attach. Then we can say, so it's now uploaded. We can say close. And here we click OK. This is the comment sheet. And the comment sheet, the Excel comment sheet, has exactly the same name as the original PDF document, because this is part of this PDF document, and this is for the comments of the documents. So now we have here the Excel comment sheet, and we have here our documents. Then we can click Next. And now you can see, at the moment, you only see here one workflow. No? In case you do not see a workflow here, you have to click Show Templates from my organization. Only you must remove these, yeah? Because the workflow setup will be taken by us here from Siemens. So that means if, for example, TEPSCO or the customer wants to start a workflow, I mean, normally this is not needed because the documents come from Siemens in the direction to the customer and the engineer. But in case, then you will not see these templates because we make the setup of these templates. Then you have remove here, and then you can see all the workflows. In my case, I can let it as it is. And you see here the test workflow, which we already added here for this training. I click it and I say next. And now you can find a short overview and can see here what are the review status labels which we set. And we have here the approved as noted, and approved, revise and resubmit, rejected, and continue to the next step. So, and here you can see the single workflow steps. This is similar as the document workflow which we created for the submittal of documents to customer and engineer. So the first step is only 1 day. This is a Siemens internal step, means the first step is the project manager, and the project manager will check the document and will sign the submittal cover sheet, not the document directly, but the submittal cover sheet. And then automatically will be handed over to the first step. This is the step from TEPSCO and the customer. And then an internal review process starts. And at the end, TEPSCO will give the review outcomes. Here it's 1 day, but for the normal workflow is then 21 days. So then we click Submit. And now the workflow started. Here you can see the overview. I mean, if you want, you can print it or save it anyway, but it's not needed because all of the people who are involved in this workflow, that means first the people who will make approval in the workflow, or the people who are in the participant or in the recipient list, they will get automatically notification. And there are 2 ways. The first one is you will get a notification email from Aconex. As you can see, I already received this email. And people who are involved in the approval process will get during the workflow the notification emails. People who are only will get are only involved in the review outcome, they will get only at the end of a workflow notification email. So that means I'm in this case the project manager and will check and sign here the submittal cover sheet. So I will get now the information, and I have here now notification. Okay, I received a workflow and I have to do something. So I click here on the workflow transmittal. Okay, so click here in the workflow transmittal. And you see here, open now the transmittal, and I see, these are 3 documents. And the same is under my tasks here. Yeah, I can also go under tasks in Aconex directly under my tasks, and I will also see, okay, I have here a workflow for check and sign, yeah, from the 6th of December. So this is the same. If I click here, I come to the same. No? So I will open again my email. We start from the email. Okay, so this is the transmittal sheet. So now what we can do if it is needed, I mean, the project manager will not download the documents at the moment. The project manager will only check and sign the documents. So that means we will click the documents and say here actions is review documents. So this is only the first step, the Siemens internal step, no? And then he opened the document, have a look on it, and then he can set here review outcome. In this case, it's not a review outcome. This means only continue to the next step. And the same is here with the document itself. We set continue to the next step. And here we have to open and have to add a signature.
Letzte ist das DSS.
Yeah.
Du musst da hier das letzte.
Sorry, yeah. This was also continue to the next step. And here we have to make now our signature. So that means we click on the pencil, then the document submittal sheet opens. Here you can see we only use now these draft that later on, because we cannot delete these documents from Aconex. Therefore, we decided to use at the moment numbers with 9980. Yeah. So when we start with the documents, we will start with 1, no? Document number 1, 2, and so on. So, and this submittal sheet must be signed now, and this is really very easy. You have here a dynamic stamp. You click on it, then on the left side opens. You will choose the first stamp, and now this is, you only can click it, then you have it on your mouse, as you can see here. Yeah, the stamp is now on your mouse, and you place it where you want to sign the document. And this is all. Nothing more you must do. And then we had here already continue to the next step. Now it's really important that you will not click submit review, because if you do so, only the submittal cover sheet will be submitted, but not your original document, which is still in the list, and not the annex. So then you will submit every document single. I mean, you can do so, but it's not useful. So therefore we say here, back to list. And we added these special things we added in these red marked attention fields in our trainings documentation also. Yeah? So, and then from here, you can see I have all 3 documents. By the way, now you can see under supplementary file, there is an Excel list. So that means now we click We choose the documents here, or you can also make it here. Then he choose all three. So select all. We set here the review outcome already. These continue to the next step. And then we say submit selected documents. Oh, we missed something. Oh, there is something wrong.
Continue to next step, vielleicht einfach
Nee,
anders.
no, that's correct. Da müssen wir, no. Okay, why can we not now?
Musst du nicht auf Publish Markups gehen?
Ah, yeah, sorry. Publish markups was my error. I forgot it. Yes, for sure. Publish markups. Correct. Thank you, Annette. So then close. And then back to list. Yeah, correct. So, and then we can choose our documents here. And the supplementary file. No. And say submit selected documents. So now the control window opens and we say submit documents. So now this was the first step from our project manager. He checked the documents and now the documents will be submitted automatically to the engineer and the customer. So this is now the next task which we have. So all people will again get a notification email. We will delete this one.
Excuse me, Barbara.
Yeah.
Is the submittal Excel sheet submitted with the documents or not?
Yes, the submittal Excel sheet will be submitted with the documents under the supplementary file. You can see it when we now open. So the engineer and the customer gets now this notification email. In this case, I am now the one who get the notification email, and I know in this case I'm now the engineer, and I see there are now documents for me. So in first, I started to select these.
I noticed that the Excel sheet not submitted with the document.
Yes, the Excel sheet is submitted. You will see it. I started now with actions and say here, few documents in register latest version. So this is what I choose. Then I'm in the document register. What I can do here, click on the icons and download these documents. For example, I click here now on the document. Then here under open. And now I have the PDF open and I can save it, store it on my own network device in this case, yeah? If I want to do so. So, and the Excel comment sheet. So, and the Excel comment sheet, you will not find directly in the document register because the Excel comment sheet, if we will send it with the document register, we will not have an actual version when it comes back from the customer because you cannot update an Excel sheet within the Aconex view. And therefore you must download it, update the Excel sheet, and then you have to upload it again. But this is not allowed directly in the document register during a workflow. So therefore, we will do it under supplementary files, these comment sheets. So that means if you scroll here on the right side, you will find here the review source. That means the workflow number, you will also find it in the transmittal sheet. So that means the workflow number which we submitted the documents to the customer, these VF0015. If you click on it, a page under workflow search here opens directly. And here now you can see a field, you can see all your documents, yeah, and every step in the document. In this case, it's the check and sign, the review 1 and review 2 step. And here you can see, there are supplementary files. And under these supplementary files, if you click now, you can download your Excel document for the comments, yeah? You can open it. It's a little bit time here, it seems. Now it opens. Yeah, and you can see here, then you can take your comments. So now I will download this Excel sheet directly on my network device. Yeah, so that means so at the moment, I will only save it on my desktop, no problem. So and this is needed that you download it to update this Excel sheet, because you cannot do it, unfortunately, directly in Aconex. I mean, maybe they will improve this one time, but at the moment you cannot update this Excel sheet or work on this Excel sheet directly in the Aconex view. Therefore, I downloaded this Excel sheet, yeah. And then I go back, I close the Excel sheet, and you can see now I have here this downloaded the Excel sheet under the supplementary file, and before in the document register, I downloaded all these documents. So now I will go back to my transmittal sheet and click again here. So I'm back here now. And now an internal review process between engineer and customer will start. So not by Aconex, but by a separate approval process. So at first, in this review 1 step, we want to do a review, and this review outcome is then also continue to the next step, because if I understand it right, we will not have a review outcome in this review 1 step. Is this correct? So question to TEPSCO side, because if the approval process in these after this first step means the first step is only that TEPSCO receive the documents, and then these internal work approval process starts. Is this correct? Okay. So okay. Oh, we have another. No. So, okay.
Barbara,
Yeah.
could you repeat it for the scope? The question?
Sorry, could not.
Das wiederholen kannst.
Yeah, okay. So within the workflow, we have, as I already showed, maybe I can show it here. So I will show these. This is now the trainings workflow, but the document approval process is completely the same. That means we will search now for this template, and I can show it to you. So, okay. So we have here this workflow, and the workflow has different steps. So the first step is the step check and sign, will be done by the project manager from Siemens internal. Then the document
Yes.
will be handed over to these first step. That means review 1. And we decided that the approval process between engineer and customer will be manually, yeah, by email. This is what I understand.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. Yeah.
So what we have here is now a first step, and this step only means you received the documents, and you will now start your internal process. The question is,
Oh.
the question is, what should be the outcome to transmit the documents to the final review step? So this review 2, where we have to set the outcome. We can use here these continue to the next step only. What we also can do is to add a receive, so that you only confirm we received now the document and we started now the review process.
どっちがいいかな。
This is what we should decide it if we will use here continue to the next step.
Barbara, please set it as a continue to next step.
Yeah, okay, good. Then we will do it. So then I go back to my Aconex here. So correct. So now I'm here.
Sorry, can I have a separate question regarding this,
Yes.
the screen?
Yeah.
So I now understand how to download the Excel file, but I'm wondering if there's any easier way when we receive a document, if Excel is attached or not, included or not, is there any easier way? Do we have to click all the buttons to see if our Excel file is attached or not?
This is Excel file.
Yeah. So the problem is that we cannot work in the or update these Excel files. So the Excel file means we have here requirements from the contract, from this technical design in the Excel file, and then the customer has the chance with a line name, yeah, it means the chapter from the contract is mentioned in this Excel sheet, and then this means that the customer has the chance to comment something. And then you send it back, and then we will put our answers in it. For example, it's now a revise and resubmit. Then we will put our answer in the next column and send this Excel sheet back. The problem is, during a workflow, it's not allowed to delete or add any new documents. I mean, this makes sense because otherwise we cannot be sure that not anyone will add a new document to the workflow. So that means if we will send this Excel sheet in the document register together with the PDFs, then you cannot update. I mean, you can for sure download, you can update the Excel sheet, but then you can only transmit it back with the supplementary file. Now we have a problem because if you search in the document register for your documents and you open then these Excel sheet from the document register, you have only the chapters from our side because you can only see the Excel sheet which we transmitted to you. And the Excel sheet which you transmitted back to us with the review outcome, it's only under supplementary file because this is the only possibility to add new documents to a workflow. To make clear, these are now updated or new documents. And therefore, unfortunately, it's not possible to do it in an easier way.
Can I ask a further question? So you said during the one workflow, we cannot upload a new document within the one workflow.
Correct.
But can we still upload a supplemental document?
Yes, for sure you can. For example, if you want to refer to a special product description, for example, in the hardware design, then you can add also in the supplementary file a PDF document and maybe make a comment in the and maybe you make a comment in the submittal cover sheet. So the submittal cover sheet, you can also make comments, for example, and say, please refer to supplementary file, to the product description and to the Excel comment sheet. No? And then we will have a look on the submittal cover sheet and we see, yes, there are supplementary files, and additional he added a product description where we should refer to, for example. This is possible, but only under supplementary file. This should avoid that anyone can change a document in the workflow and nobody noticed that there is a document changed. And if I have documents under supplementary sheet, I will notice, there are new documents in the supplementary sheet. There is anything changed from customer side, yeah, or engineer side.
Okay, understood. Can I go back to my first question? Can you show your Aconex screen?
Yeah.
That means that we cannot apply to.
So in this screen, we cannot know if we receive an Excel file or not until we click on the specific document. I understand.
Correct.
Is there any? So maybe just this is my personal idea. Each party can put a note, because I understand when we upload a document, we can put a note. We can put a note that the Excel file is also sent as a supplemental document. This is just my idea. You know, if you go down a little bit, we have a note section.
Correct here, yeah.
When somebody sends something to the parties, can the sender include a note to say Excel file is included or something like that?
So it's often
Nee, würde ich nicht. Ich würde schon da. Yeah, I mean, this is a good idea. We can make a note and can say we try this with the second download. So we will submit a version 2 and then we try it, how it works, that we make here a private note. Yeah, we can do it a little bit later. We complete and then we try to do it. And this is a good idea. Then we can here have a note and say supplementary files or Excel sheet, for example. This is a good idea.
If that is difficult in terms of the system,
yeah,
I'd like to request to put such information in the submission cover sheet. If that is difficult in terms of the system, that's all.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah,
okay,
I would in fact, I would really say we make it here in the note, because this is then during the upload. The colleagues know there is an Excel sheet, because the supplementary files sometimes will be issued from our engineering colleagues. I mean, they can also do, but I would prefer to have it here in the notes, huh? Yeah. This is a really good idea. This is what we can do. Okay. Oh, we have another guest. He wants to join. So, okay. So this was now the upload. And now you can download. You click on the icon. I showed it already, but I will repeat it. And then you can make open, then the document open, and you can download it on your network device on your own. And if you click all this and say actions, view documents in register, latest version, the document register open, you can see the documents. For sure, you can also download it here by click on the item. And if you scroll on the right side, you can see I have it here very at the beginning of this row, the review source. Yeah, you can sort it by yourself. And even you can also add columns and remove columns, as you can see here. No? And I have it at the beginning, and then I click on review source. I can see here the supplementary file. Even we want to make a short notice in the workflow also. And then I have here my supplementary file. I can see my Excel list and can also download it by click on the icon. So, okay, now I downloaded all documents. I am back here. I will click, and here I can also say now review documents. That means now we have the first review. In this case, only means the step that the engineer received the documents. Oh, now why I cannot find documents? Oops. Oh, here's something wrong.
Du hast nichts angeklickt. Du musst ja.
Ach ja, sorry. This was my mistake. I have to select for sure the documents, otherwise I cannot open it. So, and then I can make review documents. No, I do not have.
3 documents in total.
Maybe I'm in the wrong transmittal sheet. We will try it again. Sorry. I will open again my submittal sheet. Maybe I'm in the wrong. Here, workflow transmittal. So I'm in the transmittal. Actions, review documents. Ah, so don't know why it doesn't work before. So, so now I'm again in these reviews. So in the review 1, you do not have to make a signature on the submittal cover sheet, because from our side it's only downloaded, or from your side it's only download the documents. And then you set here the review outcome, continue to the next step. That's it. And then you can say submit selected documents. That means now the documents are in the final review step. I always forget to select the documents. This is very important. Otherwise, the system could not know what I want to do. So submit the selected documents, submit documents. So now this workflow is in the final review step. So this means 21 days from now on for the review process. And after 21 days, or after, I mean, even faster, we are on the final step. That means all people who are in the final step will also get now automatically information from the system. So we are waiting. Final step, yeah. Needs time now. So we go back here. Did we submit selected documents?
Yeah, review documents.
Yeah. So why I do not get an information? Ah, now it's here. Needs a little bit time. So now I get the notification again. Yeah, I will open this email. So I can see now I got here these transmittal. And I now have to click here again in the workflow transmittal. By the way, to repeat, you can also see under my tasks here. No? Here's also now, and here you can see now review 2. If you prefer to go every morning, for example, in the Aconex and have a look if something new was coming, then you can do it also in this way. No? So I go back to my email now, open, and this is now the final review outcome. That means I will select the documents and say review documents. So what I have to do now, first, I have a new supplementary file because we downloaded the Excel file. Now I will play customer. Is this the correct one?
Excuse me, Barkato.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is your laptop battery shows an alarm or it is okay?
Oh, yeah, you are right. Annette, kannst du mir Power Supply besorgen? Ja, you are right. Thank you.
Was soll ich jetzt besuchen?
Welcome.
Stecker, sonst kann ich nicht. Ja. So, sorry, we have short break because I need a power supply for my laptop. One moment, please. So we can proceed, sorry. Okay, let's proceed. So the Excel sheet was for the comments. In this case, I'm now the engineer and I added here some comments. Oh, this was wrong. So I added here some comments. Okay, so I added some comments. Now I save it on my network device. And at the final review outcomes step, I have to upload this Excel list again. I mean, I would expect that you will get back from the customer and from the responsible people some technical comments in this list. And at the end, we have to upload these lists. So I will close it, go back to my Aconex. And now first I want to upload these new Excel list, these updated Excel list again to supplementary file, means I say attach file from my local computer network. I will click here, for example, or make it by drag and drop. In this case, it's easier for me to click. So I will choose it from my network device. Is this the right one? Yes. So, and then I say attach. And here I say close. So now I can see here the updated Excel list and say, okay. So now you can see we have now two Excel lists. That means the first one, which we sent to you. So this is that the workflow is really consistent. That means I can see, oh, we sent this workflow only with the remarks from with the chapters from the contract and from the document. And the second one, which has been uploaded here on the 5th of December at I don't know why the time shows here now 15:52. Okay, this is the later version here. Yeah. So, and you can see it also on the size, no, that there are some comments in it. And this is the version which comes from the customer now. So then I go back to my documents because I already submitted the file back. So then we go back to the documents for review. Now I have to open the submittal cover sheet and have to add the signature, in this case from the customer. Unfortunately, now it will be also my, normally you have here now the stamps, yeah? And then you can choose again your stamp and place it here. And you can also make comments here. This is also possible that you make comments in the submittal cover sheet. So, for example, we add here a text and say, please refer to the supplementary files. So you can make here also comments, or if you say, okay, you want to add a comment why it's only approved with comments for it, or approved with notes, approved with comments in this case, or why we say revise and resubmit, then you can also add here a short comment. Yeah, in this case, I added refer to supplementary files, for example. And then we place here the signature. Unfortunately, I cannot do it because I already signed it. Yeah, maybe in the next workflow, we will play this game with this workflow with Annette Alke, then she can show. So, and then I say publish markups. And I will not submit, because otherwise I only submit the submittal cover sheet. I will go back to the list. And here now I will set the review outcomes for the documents. In this case, we say, oh, fewer mark text updated. Okay, should be work. So in this case, I will say revise and resubmit. Revise and resubmit. Oh, then I will select the supplementary files. And these 3 files. And then now I want to submit the selected documents. So submit documents. And now all people, so that means people who was responsible in the for the review process or added as a CC in the single steps of the workflow, as well as the people who are only recipients. That means they only will get notification for the review outcome of a workflow. All these people will now get automatically information. Oh, it seems that again it will not work, but I did it.
Barbara, can I interrupt you for some questions?
Yeah.
So first question is, do you have the same function of putting some notes for PDF file? You show to write some notes. If you, sorry, I cannot exactly explain, but my question is, if we can do the same for an Excel file, sorry, PDF file, did you get it?
If we need to put our comment on the PDF file, which is located in the same workflow on the cloud. So we still have the function to do some notes as the same as you did from a few seconds. Is it right?
You mean in the original document? You mean in the original document or in the submittal cover sheet?
First, let's say original document.
Yeah, you can, for sure, you can also add comments in the original PDF document. The problem is that we will use a requirement tool for the contract. That means the whole contract is in a requirement management tool, and this requirement management tool can only update comments in Excel and not directly in a PDF sheet. This requirement management tool should make sure that we do not forget any requirement from the contract regarding a document. For example, we will send a functional design document for the hardware, that we will not forget something which maybe has been decided in the negotiation meetings. Yeah, it could be that there is some change, and this do the requirement management. And
Can I?
Sorry, yeah.
Hello.
Hello.
Wait. Hello. Can you hear me? So first question, I understand that if we want, we can still edit the submitted PDF itself by using this Aconex function. That's my understanding, and I guess this understanding is correct.
Sorry, I could not understand. The line was bad in the moment. It seems we have a technical problem because also this uploading will not work at the moment. Can you repeat it, please?
So just confirming, if we want, we can put some comment in the received PDF using Aconex functions. This is just about the confirmation functionality.
Yes, you can, for sure.
Okay.
You can PDF documents, you can view directly in Aconex and put some comments in it.
Second question, so as we confirmed before, I understand that we cannot upload a new file inside a specific workflow.
Correct.
And if, for example, if the engineer receive a design document from the contractor, now the engineer, TEPSCO, put the comments on the received PDF files, and we want to upload this comment file in the PDF format. Do we upload it as a supplemental document?
Yes, you have to upload it as a supplementary file, but it could be a problem if the comments are directly on the PDF and not in the Excel, because that means
Barbara, please on that point, please confirm internally, because we never discussed such matter during the pre-contract stage. Okay, so I guess maybe there's a kind of a mistake inside. Anyway, TEPSCO will putting many comments in the PDF forms. That's all for now. Okay.
Okay, so you want to submit the comments directly in the PDF?
Not directly, but as a supplemental document. We received a PDF document. We could put the comments on the PDF file. Then we upload it as a supplemental document. Okay.
I mean, if we will not do the comments in the Excel file.
But we never talked of such a thing before, so we will use a PDF files anyway. But if you have a issue with it, please talk internally, because I guess this is an internal matter inside the Siemens. Okay.
Anyway, I mean, the problem that I search about, I think about it, because the thing is to avoid any mistakes in these functional design. So, for example, something has been decided during the negotiation meetings, and it's an additional update to the contract. We have these all in this requirement management tool, yeah? And that means that we will create an Excel list, and all these contract negotiation meetings and so on are covered in the tool. That means if we will create this design document automatically from this tool, and then we avoid that we forget anything which has been changed to the contract during the negotiations. But this system this requirement management system Polarium can only bring comments back in an Excel sheet. So that means if customer will make the comments in the Excel sheet is one it's one advantage that we also refer to the chapter from the contract, for example. No? So that means the customer or engineer can see, that means chapter 1, 2, 3 from the contract is mentioned here, and this is a requirement. And during the negotiations, it's then another number. We decided this. So this is what in this Excel sheet the customer or the engineer can see. And we're referring to. And if we get the comments back in the Excel sheet, we can automatically upload these sheets and the comments back in this requirement management tool and create the new. That means for sure we can make the review in PDF also. But if we do so, then we must manually bring these in the tool. And then it could be sometimes a mistake, that we
have to
that we
I understand your point, and it's noted because today is not the discussion but the training. So we not take note. Yeah. Okay.
I would
so we can just continue. Training.
Yeah, I would expect to invite for a separate meeting. This is what I want to do today also, that we can have a short discussion for these topics.
Mama, let's just continue on the training.
Yeah,
we
correct.
Understand your point of the advantage of using this tracking, but let's just take note for today, okay?
Okay, so I try to bring here, because it seems that my laptop has technical problems. I try now to delete this and start again. Hopefully this, no, I have a problem. This is what oh no, come on. Now it's here. So now we submitted the other spec, but not this one. It seems there is a problem. But I published already. Yeah, but yeah, I did it. I published. It seems that now it looks good. So so hopefully we have now the full workflow back. But look, I'm now still in the document. Hope. Unfortunately, the line is a little bit bad today, so hopefully it worked now. So, okay. Now we have the final. Is this the final one? Is correct? 11:20? No, it's not the final one. Okay, so now, yeah. So it means it could be that we have now, this is what I talked before, that we should not submit single documents. But in this case, it seems my line was bad and he submitted only 2 of the 3. So we will have a look if we now have 3 or only 1 doc. Yeah, this is, yeah, okay. So now I submitted the documents due to this mistake in 2 steps. That means the first step here was the email with the document and the annex, and the second one was this submittal cover sheet. So that means now I have 2 notification emails instead of 1. But normally we will avoid this mistake and then we have only 1. So this is now the email you will get back. Yeah, so you can again say actions, view documents in register, latest version. Then we have here the documents. Now you can see, by the way, this log is open. That means it's not anymore in a workflow. And here we can see the status outcome is a revise and resubmit. That means we as Siemens got this document back, have a revise and resubmit, and start now to update the documents. So here I go to this workflow and I see, okay, I have supplementary files. This is the new one here. So I will upload this. And if we open it, we can see now the comments from the customer. Oh, the line is so bad today. So now you can see the comments from the customer here, which we added already. And now I can download these Excel sheet in this case, even if there is a PDF in the supplementary files, it's also possible. So, but to add one thing, I mean, PDF is also possible to add the comments directly in the Aconex view. So then you save the time to download the PDF first, make the comments, and then upload it again. So the PDF, it's also possible to open in the document register, add your comments, and save it in the document register directly. Then you do not have to attend it to the supplementary files. If, for example, you will send it by email to the customer makes the comments in the PDF for sure, then you have to upload it under supplementary files. So now I can see here the supplementary files. So that means the documents come back. I can download all the back documents as we did it before. And then we start the internal update process. So this is the next step. Now we know, so we updated the documents. I did it here already. And we will create, so we download here in our internal folders the comments from the customer, then our engineer will update all the documents, will bring the comments into the documents, make the documents again as a PDF, and will, in case we use this process, then the engineer will put the answers to customer comments in this Excel sheet again. And then we created this version 2. I did it already, I prepared it already, and we create again an Excel list, we create again a submittal sheet, and we create the submittal sheet. Did you already create for the revision 2? Aber ich mag selber. So, sorry. This is what we forget. Machst du es für die anderen? So, I will do it. Na, lass mich machen, dann habe ich es gleich. So, lass es mich gleich machen. Sonst. So, this is now a version 2. So, okay. So now we have the annex, the original document, we have the submittal sheet, and we have this Excel comment sheet. So, and now we want to upload this again in Aconex. That means we do not have upload complete the new documents, but instead of we search for the version 1 documents in Aconex. So I will close here. So, and for searching these documents, I will go in the document register. Then I say here, clear all filters, that nothing is what I filtered before is here. And then I only want to add the number from the submittal sheet. That one. From the version 1. So that means I put it here and say version 1. Oops. So, and if I search, then I will not only find the because if I search for the document number, I will only see the document number. If I search for this submittal cover sheet, then I will find all documents because we added these number of the submittal cover sheet here under submitted with part of. And this is a very good filter criteria, but you know, if with this submittal cover sheet, if we edit to all these documents and annex and so on, then we know under the submittal cover sheet, all these documents have been submitted to the customer. We can see here now, the revision 1 was been submitted or have been submitted, and the status is revise and resubmit. And now we will send the version 2. That means we can now only update these or edit these documents here. So that means I start with the submittal cover sheet and I will click here and say update. Then you can see here open this document. And now I will put my version 2 by drag and drop for the submittal cover sheet here. So here by drag and drop. And then I only must change here the revision number to 2 or version number. It's now version 2. And for sure, I have to change here the revise and resubmit in a good for approval. And I have to change this because it's not anymore submitted with version 1, but with version 2, the submittal cover sheet. So, and then I can say update documents. Okay, then I will do the same. So it goes back now automatically, and you see I have here now the sign for update. And now I will update the document as well. Update. So I will search here for my document. Drag and drop. And by the way, as you can see now, I will here have the button modify, not anymore new. And this is what I mentioned at the beginning of the training. This is very important. Now I have here modified. So I can think, will I really modify an existing document? In this case, I will, because I will submit a version 2. But if I want to submit a version 1 the first time, then something is wrong. Then the number is wrong, or we already used this number. And then I have to check before I submit anything, because otherwise I will really modify this existing document. So then again, I change here to version 2. I will say instead of revise and resubmit, good for approval. Again, and I will change here to the version 2 of the document and say update documents. So then close. I'm back in the list, and at the end, I want to update the annex. I mean, normally the annex we do not have to update, yeah, but we will submit it again, because then you will have the whole documents together, because otherwise you have to look, oh, was there not an annex and where do I have the annex? So we decided to upload the annex again, even if we did not change the annex, yeah? So then we can submit again the annex 1, or we changed it in annex 2. I mean, this is, yeah. So we want to update. So if we have some changes, we can now update and change in version 2. If we do not have updates, if we only want to submit the annex 1, so because we have no changes in the annex, only in the document itself, yeah, and a new version from the submittal cover sheet, then we will submit again the annex in the version 1. This is possible. So now you can see we updated, but we see here still revision 1. This means because of this update sign, first of all, we have to click again search. And if we click search, we do not see any more. Oops, oh no, and then we have to change here to version 2 for sure. Oh, was wrong. And click search. So. And now we will have here these 2 documents. Ah, but we cannot see our Annex now, ne?
Nee, das ist jetzt weg.
Yeah.
Drücke nochmal.
No, we will do it in another way.
Barbara, remove
we will
the
search.
version. Yes,
We will
remove
search
version.
without the version. We will search without the versions, and it's more easier. Yeah. Then we can see everything. Ne? When we search without the version from the submittal cover sheet, then he will show everything: version 1, version 2, and so on. So now you can only see the version 2, yeah, for these documents, even if we already submitted a version 1. To see now, the version 1 is not cancelled now, but it's not seen in the document register because the document register will only show the latest version of a document. And this is good because otherwise the document register, if we want to upload every document new, yeah, every version new, then we have really a big document, a huge document register at the end. And therefore, we have only every document number once in Aconex. And here you see these 3 points. We can click on it. And then you have an event log. And under the then you have properties. And under these properties, you can see what happens. And here now you can see, there was a revision 1. We submitted as good for approval at the 5th of December, and it comes back on the 5th of December from the customer with a revise and resubmit. And here you will find the version 1 document, so you can download it. Even you can download it with markup summary. That means then you can also see the comments which the customer made in a document. And now you can see revision 2 should be submitted now with good for approval again. So that means revision 1 is not out of the document register, but you will not see it in the overview of the document register, but under the properties. So we go back to the document register now. So, and now we updated the documents and we want to upload them again. So that means the Annex 1. And it's still under revision 1 because we do not change anything. Then we want to submit the original document and here the submittal cover sheet. And now we start again a workflow as we did it before. We will do it again. So that means transmit, start a workflow. Then we upload again this updated Excel file here. This is the updated Excel file. Attach, close. Okay. So now we can see under supplementary files the Excel file and under documents the documents for review. I click next. I choose my workflow, my foreseen workflow for this document. I click next and then I have here my overview about the steps and everything, and then I can click submit. So now the process starts again. And I will get a notification email. So first I want to needs a little bit time. Sorry for that, but the line is not so good today. Now it is here. So now I get again a notification email, and here I can see, it's now the document and in version 2. Again, good for approval. I click here. I'm now the project manager and only want to sign the document. Oh. Annette, can you have a look if you are involved? Now, okay, so then I will have a look, say, review documents. I want to open here my submittal cover sheet. Okay, perfect. Then I will add my signature again. So means I click on the dynamic stamp. I click here, then you have it on your mouse pointer. This is very important because at the beginning we all try to click and help the mouse, but this is what you do not have to do. You only have to click and then you can throw it here and click again, and then it's placed on the document. And then I say publish markups again. Close. And then not submit review, but back to list. So, and then I have here the annex. I check the document, and then I continue it, and the submittal sheet, I said again, continue to next step. Also here, continue to next step. Then I see, okay, new supplementary files. Go back here, and then I say submit selected documents. Submit documents. Okay, so now the documents are in the next step. So that means review 1. This is when the customer and engineer received the documents for review. We decided that we will set here also as a review outcome, continue to the next step. That means I will get a notification email. Now we have it. We can see now, okay, there are coming an annex and 2 documents. And now customer can download by click on the icons, the PDF documents, and then select all. Have a look in the document register. Find here the workflow number, and in the workflow number, the supplementary files. You can see it here. You can see here also the different steps for the documents. Then you can go under supplementary file, download the Excel again. I will do it now. So now I save it again. So save it in my desktop. So, and then I make again comments. Save. Normally in this Excel file, you will now here see the comments which we did in the first round. No? I mean, I used now a totally new, therefore you cannot see it, but normally now you can see here the comments and here the answers, then from Siemens, and then you have a row, a column here again for comments. No? So this is normally what happens here. We saw the test, and then here I add Siemens comments. So, and here are the comments again for the customer. So, okay, we save it, we close it. We download everything, and now we will go back, click again, say review documents, and send now the document and the supplementary file in the final step. No? So that means we here only click review outcome, and what we can do, because we talk together, we can say here with the submittal sheet, refer to supplementary files. I mean, we can add this to all of these documents that we can see it. So we do not have to sign the submittal sheet because it's only the internal review process. And then we say submit selected documents. Submit documents. So, and now we will get the information. Again, the automatical email from Aconex. This. So now we have the Aconex email, and now we can have a look if this works. Yeah. Now you will not see the comments, correct? No. So that means only you go to the transmittal sheet, and in the transmittal sheet, we should see here the notes. No. Oh, this will not. Oh, this will not work with the message here, unfortunately. Okay, it seems that these referring to supplementary file will not work during this review process under the notes and the comments. This is not really good. No. No, it will not work. So maybe then we should add this directly to the middle cover sheet, because it seems that here it will not work.
Okay, understood. Thank you for checking.
Yeah, okay. So now we are in the final review process. That means we click again review. Then we have to upload the supplementary file. That means I will now open it, and where is now my version 2? So version 1. Ah, here. So I will now add some comments that we can have a look. So that means these are the new comments from the customer. Save. And close. We go back to Aconex. First, we add the new supplementary file, attach file from my local computer network. Then I will go by drag and drop to my desktop and download the version 2 document. That's this one. So attach the file, close here, and now I can see I have here the Excel list. This is okay. So this is now the newer one from customer side. I go back, documents for review. Now I have to sign these submittal cover sheet. So I go to the pencil here. Then I can add some comments. For example, here I say, please refer to the supplementary files. So normally I will place my signature. In this case, we have it already, so it will not work a second time. Then I say publish markups. Close. I will not submit because otherwise I will submit every single document. I will go back to the.
Excuse me. After you have written a comment in the PDF, but don't publish it.
Yeah. Then
do the other team members can see the comment?
Yes, because you cannot complete the process what I did. Yeah, for example, I go back now, yeah, and try to add another comment because I think, oh yeah, I have to add something more. And
if another team member want to add a comment to this PDF,
yeah,
is it possible he can see the previous comment?
Yes, for sure he will.
Okay, thank you.
But only if you click publish markups. No? If you will not do it, for example, add an additional comment. Yeah. So, and now I did it and I will not click publish markup. I will go back to the list. Yeah. So I will go back to the list. And now I say, oh, I want to say the review outcome. Now we try it again with these maybe we can have a look why it will not work. So we tried only here. So now I set a review outcome and say, okay, it's approved now, the document. And now you can see, you say here, fewer markups updated. And now I try to submit selected documents. And now he say, okay, you cannot upload this document because there are unpublished markups. That means I go back, say cancel, go again here in the document and click publish markups. And then when I click publish markups, other persons can see the comments when they download the sheet. No? Not during, I mean, during the workflow, only people who are involved in the review process. No? Or in the SSCC member in this step. Yeah. So now I go back to list and now I can submit again the documents, the supplementary files, and I say submit selected documents. So and now all people which are involved will get automatically email notification email now. That means the responsible person from the review process. Then we have for every step in the workflow, we have also recipients, that means they do not have to set a review outcome or to check, but they are in CC to get notification what happens in this workflow step or what happened in this workflow step. And at the end, we have a general recipient list, and these are all people who needs to know what is at the end the review outcome from this workflow. This means this involves people from Siemens, our engineers, our project manager. This involves people from customer side. This involves people from TEPSCO. And all these people will get an automatically email. Now a workflow review status has been set. And they can open the email and see, for example, this is the SCADA document number 123, and we have a review outcome. The document is now approved. So then we all get these automatically notification, and we also can click, and the engineer can download again if he wants to download now the final documents, yeah, for example. But you can also see this in the you can also see this now in the document register. And when the status is set, then we have approved and we never have to submit this document again. No? So this was edit and upload a new version. Any questions to the upload and to the upload of new versions until we go to the general things like workflow searches and document register? Okay. I mean, it's 12 o'clock now, so the session is for today. We are at the end of the session. Maybe we can start tomorrow with a short, on Thursday, sorry, yeah, we will postpone the next session to Thursday. Maybe we can start on Thursday with a short overview what we did today. Yeah, that means upload again and make edit or update upload a document and make then edit and update a document. And then we can proceed because now we have only 2 chapters left. That means a little bit, how can I search and filter in the document register for documents, and how can I work with these workflow search? These are mostly the interesting things then for Thursday. Any question to the topics of today?
I want to ask you about the time of Thursday. Is it 12 for you or for us? Because the 12 at your side is 13 at our side.
Yes, this is correct. What I mentioned now was our time. That means Egypt time is then 1 p.m.
1 p.m.
1 p.m. to 3 p.m. Correct.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much to all of you for your attendance, and we see us on Thursday, so you can try a little bit with the trainings documentation and can have a look. You can also have a look in Aconex and can follow what we did today. Then you can see and can a little bit search in the document register, and then I would say we start with the overview on Thursday, and then we answer first your questions, which you maybe have until Thursday, and then we start with the remaining topics. Okay?
The meeting link will be the same link which sent before, or
I will send a new updated invitation for Thursday to all of you, and hopefully Mr. Uchita can forward them to all the people.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you very much to all of you. Thank you.
Miss Barbara, can you?
Yeah.
Miss Barbara?
Yeah, I'm
can you
still
also share
here.
the recorded video? Can you also share the recorded video of the session one way or another later?
You mean We can. Sorry. Okay. No problem. We
yes,
can. For sure, we can.
Yes, because